It's in the game.
Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. He might want another play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that 1st down. Nice job, great nose for the 1st down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. A strike downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Oh, they're after him. Got room at the 35. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Well, it's a great job by the offensive line moving to the unblocked defender and giving their quarterback a beautiful pocket to throw to there.
Got it in the middle, it's Wallace. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards.
Touchdown, Rebels! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got the quick completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The Land Sharks getting this defense whipped up on third down. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Unleashes one. And the missed connection on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Rebels look to do some damage in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to beat him to the left. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment to get the tackle for loss.
Toss sweep to the left. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. They got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Trying play action. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it.
There he goes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Rebels want to move quickly. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on second and goal. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels!
Yeah, and it's fourth and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on fourth and goal and gets the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Got his man quickly. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Reed. Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. All kinds of room to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggies.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game.
And it's blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the middle. It's right. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy. Maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
To the air on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense trying to take it back. Racing down the left side. Oh, the hops.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And the big fellas are on the field as they try to power it in for 2. Trying to pound it in. He is stopped short, and this defense holds on to this slim 2-point lead. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Finds the tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man downfield. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoots out of bounds.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Reed. Plucks it out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grab near the sticks, it's Craver. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Sent it downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They've only converted 1 time in 3 4th down attempts, but they'll try to move the sticks with this one. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Lets it go to the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20.
the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime and
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Aggies moving quickly to the line.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Moss. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll throw it from the red zone. Snagged out of the air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Plows through the defense. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off of you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Looking for the two-point try. Scanning the field, it's Reed. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, just a thing of beauty. Great balance between the run and pass, and it took them right to the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Diggs. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, he'll throw it. Got him downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Crosses the 45. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Aggies headed quickly to the line.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack from both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. The sure hands, it's Concepcion. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Reed. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. They want to throw it. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Pulls it in. It's dribbling. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He's got an open man, and he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Might be calling a hot route. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
Ole Miss, 42, Texas A&M, 33.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw it. Looking for a huge play. Touchdown, Rebels! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They're dealing with a second and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Dropping back, it's Reed. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Listen, the defense gave up a couple yards, but they're happy to give that up because they know the clock is still ticking. They're trying to bleed this thing. If you want to throw it over the middle of the field inbounds, they'll give that to you all day.
On fourth down, going to the air. He's got him. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it.
Turning it on! Just steamrolling the defense. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Wants to go up top. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Wants to fire on second down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Offense just not able to get it clicking down here in the red zone. That's 3 straight incompletions, trying to fit the football into tight windows, but the timing not there, and now it sets up fourth down.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man to the left, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap it to the back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the running back has it. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Going downfield for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. LSU will get a 1st down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's
there he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Running back searching for a hole. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown LSU!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll start the drive. Read option left. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back back to pass. It's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Here's the pressure. The short hands, it's Jackson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the... mark. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive.
You know, that's a good decision, I think, to go for it on 4th down because you're in the middle of the field. Even if you don't get it, your defense isn't in an awful position running back on, but they're able to get the 4th, to keep the drive alive. Let's see what they do next.
Makes the catch. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working that left side now. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But
he's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Ohio State! How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together, great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Across the 25, he's got room. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Run in the red zone. It's Durham. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll They'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They want to see if they can score the deuce.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Now on 1st down from the 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal coming up. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Floating away. Looking for the score. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And that's really good 3rd down defense. You've given up some yards. Who cares? Down here right near the goal line, you bow your neck up. You force the 4th down. Nice job breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Using his legs, it's Durham. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They've already converted a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 39. Breaks the tackle. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The give to the tailback. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. LSU right back to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They got 0 push up front and they stopped him in the backfield. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep this drive alive. got the first down and more. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I absolutely love the call. If you don't get it, field position isn't horrible anyways. You never know how many yards you're going to get for a punt regardless.
And defense can rise up and make a stop from there. You're not really putting them in a terrible situation.
No, and you're already coordinating with your defense. Like, listen, if we don't get this, let's go. We're going to be ready to rock and roll, set up on the field, but you didn't have to worry about it because the
throws toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Powers forward. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Handoff to the single back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Release to the back. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to throw again. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Unloads it left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Going for it all. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
The sweet feet buy a little time. He's going to run it. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Sharp. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Dances away. Bought a little time, lets it go.
When the quarterback gets outside the pocket as a defender, now I'm thinking about the field's cut in half. You don't worry about the other side of the field. It's hard to throw it back across your body to the other side. So now the rules are I'm starting to creep now to the direction of the field where he goes. Great job by the defense understanding that.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll pull it down. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
They'll run it from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game. You've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds a tight end down the gut. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Got a man in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Dropping back, it's Sayin. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. 2nd down coming up. To the ground with the back. Turning it on! And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for his man in the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They want that clock to run. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense, applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Like that, or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a...
There he goes! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, they'll try the middle. It's a seam walk. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Under fire. Incomplete on the 2-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal, but they'll have to settle for holding a 1-point lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown Tigers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the 4th. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, LSU! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Fires to the right. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And obviously this offense wants to keep it up. Like, keep the pace going, get as many plays as possible. Maybe eke one more out here before a 2-minute timeout.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Tate. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Wants to go up top on first down. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage.